everybody, it's Power Morphicon Day 2! Yes, Power Morphicon Day 2, but it's also 100 Days of Making Comics Day 39. I'm in beautiful downtown Pasadena, California. It's about 9 o'clock. The con opens at 10. Now, since I have the VIP membership, I can get it at 9, but I am going to pick up coffee and breakfast and bring it back to the room, a quick scarf, and then fly. The other thing, a couple of things worth mentioning from yesterday. I had a lot more footage of me running around being like a fool, but some of it was on Q's camera, both photos and videos. So she went to bed and I couldn't get it off, so maybe we'll put it on this video or another video at the end or whatever. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. Here's a picture of me getting ready to leave the hotel room, and I am Akagi Nobu, who is Akiba Red of the Akiba Rangers, which I said is a comedy Sentai series in Japan that never came to America, at least not yet. And he's sort of the ultimate super fan, and he has delusions of becoming a ranger himself. So I ran around taking pictures with that in mind, geeking out over the top. It was a lot of fun, and that's Die Ranger Red, Ryu Ranger, which actually showed up in his show, so it's very appropriate. Oh, I see.
Guys is contemplating what he thinks of these figures. This is a video. This is a video.
Yeah, well, I'm saying. Well, that's fine, but where's Posadena? I know. That's garbage. And check this out. Somebody had a person in suit Megazord from Dino Charge, which was fantastic. This is the new Red Ranger blade that is released by Bandai. They didn't say a price. Bet it's going to be $150, $200. It's a legacy prop like the Dragon Dagger and other things they've put out. There were tons and tons of figures. It was fun to dig through. I was a little disappointed in the selection, though. Here's a mannequin of Red Wild Force. And then these are actual props from the show, or the movie, I should say, that I believe were auctioning off. That was Alpha 5 or 6. And the character is a bit of a pervert, so this is me trying to make kissy face. This is my favorite because these are Go Ranger, which were the original Sentai heroes in Japan, and the wig covers enough of my face that I actually kind of look like him. And that's the man, the myth, the legend, Selwyn Ward, taking his victory lap. And this is the in-space panel from yesterday, actually.
Hi, guys. I was curious for In Space. After Turbo, TJ sort of stepped down as leader, but when I watch it, I feel like he was still the de facto leader and kind of handled the team, even though he ended up doing the space stuff. And I'm wondering if that was just my perception or behind the scenes in the writing and the acting. Were you guys thinking of TJ as the leader, or was that just me?
Are you really trying to pick a fight with this?
No disrespect to you or the character Andrews. Like, clearly he knew the space stuff, but I really felt like TJ was the one doing the human stuff.
You know, I want to say when we did do that, they did mention that it might go that direction because Andros was going to be so focused on finding his sister that it would kind of end up that way. And of course, since us four came over together and he's more the newer guy, that's, you know, just from the relationship, you know, it automatically, I think, just kind of rolled out like that. So I think you're on the right page.
Thank you.
Fair enough, yeah.
So as you can see, even when an annoying fan asks a stupid question, he handles it with tact and grace. Yes, that's Selwyn Ward, TJ, the blue in space Red Turbo Ranger. Can you tell I enjoyed my time meeting him? And the final thing before I cut back to the present is this photo that Steve Cardenas on the left here, who played Rocky, next to Johnny Young Bosch, who played Adam. This was from the MMPR movie panel that we went to. And Q and I were sitting right in the front row, so I thought it was cool that when he posted the selfie, you could see the two of us, especially with her pink hair and my red jacket. We were beacons of fanliness. Also, I did a really quick Facebook live stream, so you can check out my Facebook if you want to see that, where I was in character just for a few minutes running around and going, it's great here. And the other thing is I'm using iMovie to edit, and the one video that's already uploaded and the one from yesterday, which I'm having trouble uploading, is glitching out, and it's doing that thing where it's adding black, and I've tried to fix it and I can't, so I have no choice but to just sort of deal with it. And I apologize, I know it doesn't look good, but there's nothing I could do with it right now. I also, the first video uploaded just fine, and yesterday's having trouble with it. So if you're seeing this late and you're seeing that late, that's why, and I apologize. But regardless, we're gonna get into it today. We're gonna do autographs, we're gonna do photo ops, we're gonna do it. I might even buy another toy.
And panels, panels! Okay, food has been accomplished. I'm a few minutes back from the hotel, so hopefully I can eat and head over quickly. I'm seeing lots of pictures of people doing things more fun than what I'm doing. And it's very hot. It's not even 10 and it's hot. I'm not as hot as I was yesterday with the wig and the jacket and everything, but I forgot my sunglasses, and once again, no hoodie because Power Morphicon didn't have my hoodie last night either. And yeah, so I'm worried about getting sunburn. And also I'm a wimp and it's hot. Back in the hotel, about to leave. Something else I could show you though. This is the print that Q got yesterday from Justin Nimmo. Well, he didn't do the art. The artist's name is something. It's like Blue something. He's a somewhat known artist. He did a Hot Topic shirt and stuff. But this was the Silver Surfer, Silver Ranger in space, and he signed it to Q and everything. So that was really cool. And he was a real nice guy. So that was that from yesterday. But it's a callback. Anyway, we're gonna. Look, it's that building where the Power Rangers live.
They had a pretty awesome set of cosplayers doing the Dino Charge Rangers. I don't know if these were just fans or professionals or what, but they were pretty on point and they had the whole team. And this guy was Boy, the Yellow Zoo Ranger, which again was Mighty Morphin before Mighty Morphin. And I got online with these photo op tickets, which as it turns out I couldn't use, but more on that later. And Melody Perkins, who we were trying to get the photo with in her Astronema costume, was sold out in every version and every time slot. So after wasting time online, I just barely made it to the Dino Charge panel, or Dino Supercharge I should say, which was the most packed one there was. And we got a free Ninja Steel pin.
Multiple times a day, yeah. Multiple times, yeah.
No, that was the best part. It's like, you know, you can count, if you were feeling down, you can count if you were tripping and you're making
We left a little bit early from the current season to the Japanese version of the very first Power Rangers season. That is Zyuranger Super Sentai Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger. And it was pretty awesome. It was arguably the best panel, regardless of personal taste. It was one of my favorites. It was definitely Q's favorite. And in general, the Japanese actors in the panels, and both when we went to meet them for signatures and everything, just really delivered a lot more than the American actors. Not to say that there weren't friendly, nice American actors that were appreciative of the fans, but there was just some level of showmanship or pride in craft, or, you know, they were very on. They were very much like, you want the character, bam, here it is, and you're great, and we're great, and everything about this is great, and here we go at 100%, you know. And that's kind of what you see going on here is, it was the Zyuranger panel, but Die Ranger, which was the season after, had been released on DVD recently, and so they're starting to come over and be more recognized in America, and they're promoting their stuff too. And you see these two gentlemen, that's the face actor of Die Ranger, the Red Ranger, and the suit actor of Green Shishi Ranger, and they just did a whole show, and they did the henshin morphing sequence, and then they paused and they had video of the other Ranger actors that couldn't make it. And they had their jokes, they said Happy Power Morphicon, and they paused and waited, and they timed it out, and then they asked the audience to participate, and it was like a whole show. It wasn't just a question and answer. It was a lot of fun. However, we were really there for the Zyurangers. Nothing against Die Ranger, I just haven't watched that season. The Zyuranger I have, and it was super exciting that they had 4 of the 5 main team members there, and some of them spoke English a little bit, and then the next thing that happened was this, and unfortunately I didn't film it perfectly, but it was tried to get on the Dino Charge signing line, which was free, but if you didn't get online at like 6 in the morning to get a wristband, apparently you couldn't do it. And then we headed over to the Lost Galaxy panel.
I just have to say that when I came onto the set, it was a very, of course, bittersweet experience.
That wasn't the story I thought you were going to come out with.
After Lost Galaxy, we headed back into the show floor. These were cosplayers, but they were so still they might as well have been mannequins. That's the exclusive Megazord. That's the Legacy Ninja Megazord coming out soon. That's the previously released Legacy Thunder Megazord. There again is the sword. There were buttons on the side, so we could assume that there's electronics. This is an artist who my friend Alex likes a lot. I like his stuff too, and he had commissioned a Titanium Ranger cover, which we later got signed by the actor himself.
Unfortunately, those are not for sale.
That's fine. I wasn't gonna buy it.
And here's the aforementioned Titanium Ranger, Rhett Fisher, I believe is his name, and he was nice enough to sign it, and then also take a picture with my buddy Alex and let me take a picture of him signing it. After that, I headed to the trivia contest where by participating, you get a Dino Charge exclusive battery, or charger, I should say. And then if you get your question right, you get a lottery ticket, a raffle ticket to possibly win a free exclusive Megazord that they were selling at the con. I wasn't very confident that I could win because I haven't seen all the seasons and my knowledge is not as extensive as a lot of people. But what's funny is they got to someone who couldn't answer the question because it was on the season Samurai, which is newer and not one of the more popular from what I understand. However, I like Samurai, as I said earlier, and literally she's like, hey, somebody has to know the Samurai morph and act it out. Can anyone do that? And I'm like, I can. And she's like, you can? I'm like, yeah. She's like, do it. And so I was like, go, go, Samurai, and did the little movement. Ha! And she's like, all right, you win. And she gave me the battery and the ticket, and I got to skip the whole line. So it was pretty awesome that my knowledge of Samurai, the much besmirched, one that people give me crap for liking, saved me a line and got me a free battery and a raffle ticket. That's Andre the Black Nerd from Black Nerd Comedy. It's a YouTube channel I enjoy. I saw him around a few times. Never got a picture or talk to him, although I had seen him at other cons, and he's usually pretty friendly and takes pictures with people. And this is Steven Schuyler, who played Antonio on Samurai, who was one of my favorites and one of the main photos I wanted to make a point of getting and meeting him. And he was nice, and he signed my blade, and he took a picture with me. And he has a CD out, which I'll put a link to below, because he was cool to me, and he would like people to know about his music. So check it out.
So we hit the panels, we got some burgers at this Hawaiian place that was actually surprisingly good, even for a veggie burger for myself. And now we're going back to the hotel to drop some things off, to pick up some things for some signatures, for some photos. Also, I'm gonna see this upbeat, but we are very disappointed in the Platinum VIP experience, and it seems like a huge waste of money. More details to follow. Platinum's a waste of money.
Here's a close-up of my signed Barracuda blade, which is the Japanese version of the toy that is his signature sword. That is the Gold Ranger Steven Schuyler. You can see he signed it. Gold power. It's awesome.
Back in the hall. We're back in the hall.
When we got back, we saw the tail end of a second Dino Charge signing. So while it's a bummer we couldn't get in it and the lines were crazy, I do give the cast a lot of credit for spending hours 2 times that day signing and taking pictures for free. There's just another look at the Bandai booth. They had the Dino Supercharged figures, which are pretty awesome looking. I got some of the regular Dino Drive versions because they're American only. I kind of wish I held out for these. And these are the new Ninja Steel figures, which look very similar to the Japanese ones, except they have the female figures produced. And that's their Megazord, which I'm not sure what they're calling it in America, but it looks smaller than the Japanese one, but otherwise exactly the same. However, the sword looks bigger to my eyes than the Japanese one. So, you know, if you collect both, great. Otherwise, maybe pick and choose which line has the better of each thing. Last stop of the day, we stopped to see Yuta, who played Geki on Zyuranger. We got a signature. He signed my Japanese version of the Morpher, which is called the Dino Buckler. Japan released a legacy version after the American version, and I got that recently. It was kind of expensive, and I wasn't sure if I regretted it or not, but when I got there and had it for him to sign, I was thrilled because it was like the perfect thing for him to sign. And like I said, he knows a bit of English, and I love it because he knows just enough to be kind of a smart aleck. And I'm like, oh, could we get a picture? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, this is my wife. Can she come through? He's like, this is your wife? I'm like, yes. And he grabs her, pulls over. He's like, today, my wife. And that's the kind of like goofy humor he did throughout the panel and stuff too. Next stop though was Johnny Young Bosch, who played Adam, has a band, Eyeshine. This was the concert.
Please welcome to the stage, Eyeshine.
Which I'm guessing was about an hour, they stayed behind and took pictures with every single person there. And here's ours. It was pretty awesome. I said, can we use our morphers? He's like, yeah, and the whole band played along. And this was the shot that they took, the selfie, but you could actually see me and Q and our friend Alex, as well as, you know, hundreds of other people. Show done, Morphicon over. We went to this place called Benji's, which wasn't too far away, which is this gourmet ice cream place. They have sort of cronuts with ice cream in the middle. I'd got that once before, so I tried something different, which was this toasted fluff thing on top. It was delicious. My only regret was that it was too small, but it was quite. I wish I could have got that on top of the cronut thing. Back at the hotel, and on the second day, they did have two of the shirts they owed us. They had the Power Morphicon one with the three Red Rangers and the Dino Charge sort of logo shirt. Here is my Dino Buckler Japanese version that I got signed by Yuta. You can see he signed his name in English, Japanese. He wrote Zoo Ranger. He kind of graffitied all over. It was tons of fun. And this is the exclusive Dino Charge battery that I won from the trivia contest. And this is the shirt I bought at the iShine concert from Johnny Young Bosch. It's got the Black Ranger and Bleach because he's also a voice actor. And then on the back, it's got his little Johnny Young Bosch logo. But I thought it had the best design on front as well. And this is the Henshin Vault coin we got for the movie. It's got Ivan Ooze and the scratched out Morphers. Unfortunately, mine has a flaw on the back. But hey, what's going on with art?
Here's what's going on. I did my 30. Same thing. This is page 7. I didn't quite finish it. I don't know, going slow for some reason. I got 1 to 2 panels left on the bottom, but you could see progress done. Once again, needing more passes, but progress done on cleaning those roughs up a bit more to get them ready for ink. Sorry about that. I just banged the camera. Bang! But you're going to be seeing this late. Today is Saturday night. I had been planning on putting it up either tonight or tomorrow, depending when I upload it, but my iPhone issues with iMovie are getting worse. There's the little black thing kept appearing, then I was recording voiceover and that was shifting, then it was coming out of sync where what I was playing on the timeline wasn't the same as everything else, and then I restarted and it just keeps glitching and getting worse, and I redid the same edits a few times, and I have to try to get a good night's sleep tonight. It's close to midnight. I gotta get up at 8, I still have to take a shower. I wanted to get 8 hours. I don't even think I'm gonna get 8 hours. Did my 30 minutes, did it. Got some footage for you guys to see. I'm gonna film more tomorrow, but unfortunately I feel like this is gonna go up Sunday night, unlikely, probably Monday morning. So I'm sorry if you're seeing this late, but that is the reason why. So that's it for today. Today being day 39. And if today is day 39, well, you know what that means! We've got 61 days left. Yeah. We've got 41 days left. Nope. No, we don't.